Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever Ember wanders near.
This one got put out several days ago. It's about basically it's kind of talking about like the state of content creation and how basically small content creators basically just don't give a fuck. That it's like the small content creators trying to make it in this space are basically just they're not even trying. So I wanted to take a look at this. It's a short little video. We'll see how long I react to it. But let's obvious wide angle lens is as obvious. But let's take a look.
I just want to talk about me and my experience going to the Stream University in-person application in New York City. I know everybody else want it as bad. I know other people call out of work. I know
My experience at the okay. This is gonna bring out the new feed me by. This the fucking Streamer University by. No, sir. No, I don't like the full Streamer University bullshit, my son. Not one bit. No, I don't. No, I do not. I think the old Streamer University thing is bullshit. No, I get right pleasing with it thereby. This whole streamer, this Kai Cenat Streamer University, no, sir. No, sir. I think this is complete and absolute bullshit. I think it's a stupid publicity stunt. I think it's giving people hopes that they shouldn't be having because they're just going to go there. They're going to eat there. They're going to fail. They're not actually going to learn how to be a proper streamer. They'll learn Kai Cenat. Now all he does is just jump around like a fucking idiot. No, sir. No, this is a stupid fucking thing, man. No. It's like it. The first time I heard about this, I thought this was incredibly stupid. I seriously did. Like this is a giant. It's a giant fucking publicity stunt for Kai Cenat, where he's like, oh, he's gonna have classes on how to be a streamer. Guess what? You don't need to go to classes to be a streamer. 99% of the people on streaming right now never took a class to become a streamer. You know what they did? They set up their equipment, they hit go live, and they just were entertaining. You don't need to go to a university by Kai fucking Cenat to figure out how to be a successful streamer. I didn't. I just hit live and started fucking yapping. Because you know what's not going to be taught at this? You know what's not going to be taught at this fucking university? Is that number one, do it for fun. The whole prop thing about, okay, I'm gonna create a streaming university. You know what's that's gonna remove from it? The fun. That's the whole reason why you should be streaming in the first place. Not for money, not for clicks, not for clout. Stream to have fun. Go into streaming not expecting to make money. If you are thinking of going into streaming, and you are going into streaming with the express goal of I'm going to be rich and famous, you will fail. Without question. Unless you are basically being astroturfed by some other like huge streamer, you go in with the express purpose to make money, you will fail. You go in with the express purpose of this is going to be a hobby, I'm going to do this for fun, you have a better chance of succeeding if you go from that viewpoint. That's how I went into it. I went into it as I saw other VTubers. I thought that looks like fun. That looks like something I'd like to have fun with, after I finished working for the day. And that's what I did. I basically streamed, I had my day job. I did my day job. And then after I complete my day job, I jump on stream and I'd stream for a few hours to have fun. I am fortunate enough that my stream has done well. I feel very fortunate with the fact that my stream has gone from 1 or 2 people, if I'm lucky, in the chat to now almost 300 people every day in chat. I feel very fortunate about this because that's quotient number 2. Quotient number 2 is luck. That's not what you're going to learn at Streamer University. A big fucking part of becoming a successful streamer is luck. You can do everything right. You can stream, you can be entertaining, you can post videos on YouTube, you do everything right. Unless you get lucky that either the algorithm hits just right to introduce you to a bunch of viewers that go, "Oh, that looks interesting. I'm going to check that out." Or you're just lucky that people stumble upon your channel and enjoy what they're doing. You're not going to make it. Because as sad as it is, there are a lot of entertaining small streamers out there to this day. And honestly, I would say 90 to 95% of streamers don't make it. They don't. That is realistically speaking, 95% of people that get into streaming and want to make a go with it. You say 99. I'm not going to say 99%. I won't put it that high. Like 99, it'd be more accurate to say 99% of streamers won't become big, like Asmongold, like Hassan, like Nausi, like pardon me, like Leaf, like Cha Cha, like the girly pops, like who's oh god, hell, like Kai Cenat. Like 99% of people will not make that top 1%. Not even 95. 99 will not, 99.9 almost will not make like Asmongold levels of popularity of stream. 95% of streamers probably won't be successful. Realistically speaking, 95% of streamers will not be substantially successful, unfortunately. It is a harsh reality, but it is a reality. That is just specifically why I say go in strictly as a hobby to have fun. Don't count on it being your employment. And understand luck has a lot to do with it. 99% of streamers won't make it beyond single-digit viewers. Well, no, Raina, I that's the part I disagree with. I'd say 95% of streamers won't make it out of the single digits. I don't think it's 99. I think that's a bit high, but I will say like 95% of streamers don't make it out of single digits. But again, go into it, have fun, and understand luck is involved. I'm very aware of this. I'm very aware that I got lucky. I am very aware that I got lucky when it came to my stream. That all of you guys have enjoyed my stream. You've been entertained by my stream. You enjoy being here, which is amazing and wonderful. And I'm also very aware that I did get lucky with the algorithm. Like, I advertise the stuff I put on YouTube is for my advertising. So I fully appreciate that I got lucky where the algorithm with one of my videos, predominantly by Scott, one of my Scott punt gun video, hit the algorithm just right. A bunch of people saw it and said, "Hey, this Ember chick looks like she's fun. Let's go check her out." And I started getting more viewers at that point. I am very aware of this. I have always been I said this from the very beginning, that I fully appreciate that luck absolutely is a part of it. People like this woman don't understand this. They don't understand that you have to go in for the purposes of just having fun and for it being a hobby, and that luck is involved. That's not going to be taught at this place.
Like other people had to sacrifice and do things to be there, but I can only speak for myself. Like, I'm just so angry because I was so close in the line.
Whole time she ain't streamed in it.
Yeah.
I look just like this when I seen this bush.
It's still raining. Why is it still raining? I did what I was supposed to.
Never streamed in her life, by the way. An IG Live does not count. Go.
There it is. You've got people. This is the fallacy. This is what's going to piss me off. Is that you have people that have never streamed in their life. And Kai Cenat basically is, they're going into this thinking Kai Cenat is going to wave a magic fucking wand, and all of a sudden, poof, you're now a successful streamer, and it's not how it works. You could go, like, instead of crying, how about you hit go live? You don't need Kai Cenat to give you his blessing, and I'm basically doing like a waving of a magic wand gesture here. You don't need Kai Cenat to tell you, okay, I think you're good enough for a streamer. You literally don't need anybody's permission to just hit that go live button and try to stream. The fact that people like this are like, I can't do it unless Kai Cenat says I'm good enough, then you're not good enough. If you need a bigger streamer's permission to stream, don't stream. You're not good enough. Just fuckity bye. That's the way it is. Because that means that you don't have the self-worth. You don't have the courage. You don't have the balls to just put yourself out there and try unless you get one of the biggest streamers on the platform basically like boosting the crap out of you and astroturfing the shit out of you. Honestly, my feeling, I don't like Streamer University in and of itself. My feeling is if you've never gone live on Twitch, you shouldn't be allowed into that Streamer University. Granted, I think the whole thing's a scam as just a big old promo thing for Kai in and of itself. Okay, the entire thing is just a fucking publicity stunt to boost Kai's chat. That's it. But if you have not even streamed before, if you've never even hit go live, don't go. Don't even attempt to go to this Streamer University if you've never even hit go live in the first place. Because you're not suddenly going to magically be a fantastic streamer because you got into the Kai Cenat Streamer University. Which, by the way, if memory serves, the last time he did the Streamer University, wasn't there a shit ton of problems, like people fighting and fucking like crazy at this Streamer University, and it ended up being just an absolute shit show? Am I mistaken about that? The one thing I remember about his last Streamer University, it was just like a big ol' up for grabs session that ended up doing nothing for anybody.
Go find one of these. So Streamer University 2 has been announced, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks worse than the first one. I don't know if it's because Kai hasn't been streaming for like a full year, so y'all don't have anybody to copy off of, or y'all didn't get the memo from the last Streamer University, or these AI posters are not gonna cut it.
You goddamn doing AI posters, your ass is not coming.
You win. I ain't coming.
Wait, what'd he say? Hang on, what'd he say?
Not gonna cut it.
You goddamn doing AI posters, your ass is not coming.
You win.
Cool, okay, well that certainly cuts down on people. Guess what, Kai? AI is here. AI is here. AI is not going away, and it's only getting bigger. You got a problem with that? It's time to get with the fucking tides and get off your high horse. He basically said if you make something like an AI poster or something, you're not coming here. I'll play it again.
These AI posters are not gonna cut it.
You goddamn doing AI posters, your ass is not coming.
You got them doing AI posters, you're not coming. I speak Newfie, so ghetto is mildly understandable to me. Okay. You gotta, that makes it very easy. Cool. Then don't go, because guess what, Kai? AI's here. It's not going away. It's only going to improve, and it's only going to become more widespread. Catch up, old man.
You win. I ain't coming. I can't come. I had an AI poster, homie. That's all I knew how to make.
If you can't take the time to set the camera up and at least record an actual application, what makes Kai believes if he accepts you into this, you will actually go and try to make content? You haven't tried anything yet. Like, you are the exact type of person that if you were to be accepted, you would either be too shy to leave your dorm and sit in there all day, or honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if you didn't stream at all and you just was there for the fun of it.
I just took a
Bingo. Dinged. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? See, here's the problem. Here's a fucking problem right here. If this is legit, if this is legit and she's not just like doing a meme or something, and she actually used her rent money to make a hair appointment for Streamer University, you deserve to get kicked out. You do. You deserve to get evicted if you're gonna spend your rent. I hope to God she doesn't have kids. Okay? I hope to God this woman does not have kids if she spent her rent money on a fucking hair appointment.
and spent my rent money and booked an appointment with Erica Tay. And I'm also trying to get accepted into Streaming University, so no risk, no reward.
You what? She trolling. Gotta be.
Hey, Kai.
Wait. Wow. Celebrity hairstyles Arrogant Tay's wig installation style typically range from $1,500 to $10,000. Would you? This could be bait. Yeah, it could. This could. There's not a okay, this is bait. This is absolute bait. No. This is bait. Because there is, I'm telling you right now, there is no shot that this woman driving this car with these seat covers, driving around with these curlers, can afford that. This is her basically trying, this is cloud farming. Saying like, oh, look, I spent so much money on Arrogant Tay. Fuck, I'm mispronouncing the name, but honestly, I don't care. It's so fucking stupid anyway. This is bait. This is, look, I actually have a lot more money than I'm I'm going to pretend I have a lot more money than I actually do. She probably put her own hair up, her own nappy ass hair up in these curlers. She did not go to this hairstylist. She did not. I can almost guarantee it right now. This is her trying to pretend she's more money. Who knows? Maybe this is going to be part of her audition video for all I know.
Get accepted into Streaming University, so no risk, no reward.
You what? She trolling. Gotta be.
Hey, Kyson, it's Big Ari in the house. I'm applying to Streaming University because I think I have a shot at this shit. To be honest, I don't stream or I don't really make content like that, but after.
Then, goodbye. Then why, here's where we're saying. I don't stream and I don't make content. I just have big tits. So basically, she's gonna sell her tits. She's basically selling herself off of her body. Why not just do OF at that point? Again, this is people that are just like, this is a payday for me. I can just fuck off at Streaming University and make money. That's it. That's all they give a shit about. They don't care about putting in any kind of work for the stream.
Streaming University, which I think that's why I need to go, is because this could really help me create some content for real.
It's stupid, bro. Realistically, if you don't have any idea of what you want to build within the streamer space, you may want to think twice about Streaming University. Because let's say you make it there, and as long as you're not scared, you'll be able to create some type of decent content. I mean, you are around like...
Don't need to go to Kai Cenat's bullshit university to create content. Hundreds of thousands of streamers, successful streamers even, never went to Kai's scam university to make content. You know what they did? They just made content. And either it hit or it missed. That's how this space goes.
A bunch of other streamers inside of a college campus. It's like the best scenario for creating content. But I mean, after that week is over, what is your plan? You about to go back to your regular life where you got to clock in?
Hold up. I don't know a hell of a lot about Kai Cenat's thing. Is this Streamer University literally just 1 week long? Is that for real? His Streamer University is just a single week? And that's it? What the fuck are you supposed to learn in a week? How the hell, even if you were going to teach someone how to do, some basics about content creation, how the hell are you going to do that in a week? It took me months of streaming to figure shit out. It's networking at best. It's not even networking. It's not even networking. Now, could this be Kai basically looking for someone that he can AstroTurf? Sure. I'm pretty sure he did that with the last review. Didn't he have Rakai? Wasn't Rakai one of his Streamer University graduates, and then he AstroTurfed the fuck out of Rakai, and that's the only reason why Rakai has become successful? Am I remembering that correctly, or am I misremembering it? There was Rakai, and then his buddy, oh God, what was his name? It was the two idiots that were acting like morons when they were talking to Mousy at the Streamer Awards. It was Rakai and someone else. I forget his name. His name escapes me. But like, were they like graduates of his last year in university? And didn't Kai like astroturf the fuck out of Rakai? Isn't Rakai the Nooses firm? I think I'm pretty sure like I could be getting the name wrong. Bearing in mind, I could be getting the name wrong on this one, but I'm pretty sure no, it wasn't Jason Lee. I'm pretty sure Rakai is the one recently where they would not let him go on stage to graduate because he was insisting that he live streamed it. Bear in mind, this is a high school kid, by the way. Okay, Rakai is like a high school kid. And he was going to graduate, and his principal said, no, you're not getting on stage, because Rakai was insisting that he was going to live stream the event, and the principal was like, the fuck you are. And so they would not even let him go up on stage to accept his diploma because he refused to do it without live streaming it. And yeah, sorry, Rakai's a dumbass. He is a fucking idiot. And I'm pretty sure Kai just astroturfed the ever-living fuck out of him after the Streamer University. And I think that's all that's going to happen here. Ty is going to pick out like one or two people out of Streamer University that he thinks he can like make something of, and he'll just astroturf the crap out of them. And to the rest of them, he'll just be like, fuck off, thanks for the publicity. I'm going to go fuck off for another year now and not do anything.
To clock in at 7 a.m. every single morning. If you picked up any traction over Streamer University, how are you planning on keeping that? You feel what I'm saying? Then another thing I've been seeing a lot of is random celebrities applying to Streamer University.
On my mama, this is a public service announcement. If I don't make it to Streamer University this year, I'm on your for the whole year, Castanet, because I'm going to feel like you clicking up with my ops. Soldier Boy going to Streamer University. We beef on my mama. I don't think you want to beef with me because I ain't going to stop. I let it slide the first time. Y'all took the
What the actual fuck am I looking at? What am I looking at right now? Is this supposed to be, is this Soldier Boy? No. I can't even, what is this? I fucking can't even read his low watermark in here. Something Ruiz, what is it? Jose Ruiz? Yeah, it's like, oh my god. No, this isn't Soldier Boy. This is, I think the watermark is saying Jose Ruiz Radio. Like, what the hell? You're, okay, whatever. This is the kind of people that Kai is incentivizing. This kind of person is the kind of people that is going to be applying to Kai's Streamiversary. Oh yeah, and he absolutely looks like a wannabe tough guy. Absolutely.
Hold on, bro. Is he on TikTok live, bro?
Like, my boy, you are a musician. Don't you got like a tour to plan, album to work?
Wait, is that actually Soldier Boy? Is this legitimately Soldier Boy? No fucking way. Hold up. Hold up. Hold
You
up.
feel what I'm saying? And another thing I've been seeing a lot of is random celebrities applying to Streamer University.
On my mama, this is a public service announcement. If I don't make it to Streamer University this year, I'm on your for the whole year, Castanet, because I'm going to feel like you clicking up with my ops. Soldier Boy going to Streamer University.
Oh my god. It is Soldier Boy. I've never listened to his music ever in my life. Yes, I know, you're shocked. Gamer, nobody's given a fuck about you for like 15 fucking years. How do you think you're about to make a comeback acting like this? Besides the fact that he's basically... We must not forget, Soldier Boy got, like, didn't he get sued for those, like, fake, like, those rip-off consoles? He did, like, one or two blatant console rip-offs that he tried to sell, and none of it sold, and I think maybe a couple sold, and then he got sued for it or something. Does he really think that? Oh dear God, He knows he isn't going to get in. He's doing this for clout. He's trying to do this for clout. He's basically doing the call out on Kai. I know what he's doing. By the way, Griffin Knight, hi, welcome in Raiders. I hope your stream went well. Soulja Boy's doing this for one reason and one reason only. He's trying to go viral. That's it. He thinks that if he makes this TikTok video where he pulls out Kai Cenat, someone's going to clip it.
Consult your local library.
He's hoping someone's going to clip it, post it, and it's going to go viral. Soulja Boy calls out Kai Cenat, and he's hoping it'll drive people to his TikTok. That's it. That's literally all this is. He's once again trading on someone else's big name to try and clout for.
Oh, we beef. Oh, my mom. I don't think you want to beef with me because I ain't going to stop. I let it slide the first time.
There it is, right there. You don't want to beef with me. He's hoping someone posts it on Twitter, and he's hoping one of like the Twitterverse news channels says Soulja Boy is beefing with Kai Cenat. So it'll boost him in the algorithm and get him clicks, get him views, and maybe get him back to a fraction of what he used to be.
Hold on, bro. Is he on TikTok live, bro?
Like, my boy, you are a musician. Don't you got like a tour to plan, album to work on, something?
We are doing auditions for Rap University this weekend in Atlanta. I just got this crazy ass building. I'm gonna have everybody pull up. I'm gonna post the address for y'all.
So, let me see if I understand this correctly. He tried to do a cut and do Rapper University. Shock of shocks, that failed. I know you're all going to be shocked that that failed. And so now he's trying to get in with Kai. Now he's trying to beef with Kai Cenat for clap. Oh, this man is pathetic. Oh, this man is pathetic.
And we're gonna do this shit in person, and I'm gonna stream the whole shit live on Twitch.
Like, the perception of this entire thing is so skewed, it's just bad. People are literally seeing it as just an automatic boost in their career no matter what level they at. Whole time, the only people that are going to have an immediate boost no matter what happens there are the people who are already known. I mean, Kai not gonna be streaming himself, so people are just gonna go down to the next bigger person. The rest of y'all just gonna have to scramble to create storylines with these bigger streamers so you can try to grab some of those viewers for yourself. And if you don't understand that, you're just gonna be another streamer walking around with your free streaming phone that Kai gave you, talking to the same viewers that you had before you even got there about all the famous people you seeing and how big the campus is. You're not really making no content. And if you still think it's gonna be easy to take streaming full-time after Stream University, name me 5 people from the last Stream University that you didn't know beforehand that you know now. The only notable names that I can think of that really took advantage and I can see really grew is Kai Ooze, I apologize if I said your name wrong, Yana, and Lola, which was the like news reporter. Oh, and one more.
Never heard of any of these people. I know absolutely none of these people.
Got it. He been doing his thing too. So that's 4 for me. I can't name a 5th. And I simply believe that's because people just don't understand the streaming space and they went in unprepared. Couple signs that you...
Soulja Boy is not going to try and beef with me after this. He's not. He's not that stupid because I'd shove his head into a dumpster with no effort. I'd get bored. I would be bored beefing with Soulja Boy. What fun is there in beefing with a washed up has-been fucking moron? If I'm gonna beef with someone, I at least want it to be fun. If Soulja Boy tries to beef with me, I will just bitch slap him back to his mama and say, "Go away, son, your betters are talking right now."
Probably shouldn't be going to Stream University in my eyes are, if your streams right now just consist of you playing multiplayer games with your friends, you probably don't need to be going to Stream University. If you are introverted, you for sure don't need to be going to Stream University. If you showed up to the in-person...
Okay. I will do one codicil on that last part, where he said, if you're introverted. Funny thing. Introverts blossom with streaming. Okay? That's it. Like, I am an introvert. Outside of streaming, I am very quiet. I don't go out I really don't go anywhere. I don't really do anything. I don't really talk to people. I am an introvert outside of streaming. When I streaming makes me comfortable enough, or streaming makes me comfortable to be able to express myself the way I have all the time on stream. I do not like, you guys call me the, you guys call me the yapping queen on stream. Thank you, by the way. I do not yap off stream. I don't. I am very quiet. I'm very introverted off stream. So his thing, like, if you're introverted, it's like streamer, granted, Stream University is not going to help, but streaming as an introvert is an avenue for you to come out of your shell. That's one thing that makes streaming so wonderful. It is a method for you to come out of your shell, to be more verbal, to be more extroverted, when normally you feel so self-conscious about everything and you just kind of like stay quiet, stay huddled in your home and don't do anything. So that's one notion, that's one thing that I will absolutely disagree with when he was talking about, like, granted, he was talking about Streaming University, but in general, if you're an introvert, oh, this is not for you. No, I disagree. I think streaming can be wonderful for introverts. I absolutely do.
Applications left mad and surprised that you didn't get in and didn't make no content while waiting in that long ass line. You for sure don't need to go. You didn't even see standing in line as an opportunity to make content with other creators.
Okay, first of all, let me come up here and respond to some of these comments because, yeah, y'all are really playing me right now. North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Don't play with me. Degree, honey. Cum laude, honors, if you don't know what that is. Thank you.
Okay, fuck me. I gotta try this again. I'm gonna turn subtitles on for this because fuck me.
You for sure don't need to go. You didn't even see standing in line as an opportunity to make content with other creators.
Okay, first of all, let me come up here and respond to some of these comments because, yeah, y'all are really playing me right now. North Carolina.
Okay.
Agricultural and Technical State University. Don't play with me. Degree, honey. Cum laude, honors.
Okay. Unfortunately, it's backwards, so I can't see what the degree was. Cum laude. This girl graduated cum laude. Well, I don't know. She didn't say cool. She actually said cum laude. She didn't say Kool-Aid. That's just the closed caption fucking up. But did she graduate magna cum laude or pseudo cum laude? There is a difference. It's really easy to say, I graduated cum laude. Was it magna cum laude or summa cum laude? Yeah? I can't read because this shit's backwards, and I'm not going to bother trying to flip it. But it's like, okay, you graduated with a degree. Magna cum laude is you are the top student. That you are the absolute #1 student. You are the best of the best of that graduating class. Summa cum laude is basically, you can actually have a couple of people sometimes that graduate summa cum laude. That would basically mean you're like second or third best of the class. And considering it's what'd she say was North Carolina? North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. How small is this college, I wonder? But what is her degree? That is important. What is her degree? Because just because you graduated cum laude of some sort, if your degree is shit, this means precisely dick.
Don't play with me. Degree, honey. Cum laude, honors, if you don't know what that is.
She can't even pronounce it. Even if it's summa cum laude, it's not cum laude. It's not cum laude. It's cum laude. You are supposedly a college graduate who graduated some version of cum laude. You could at least pronounce it correctly, you ghetto bitch. Like, what are we doing? This is the state of our educational system. That they come out of college with a quote-unquote degree, talking like ghetto trash, and can't even pronounce the word that they supposedly graduated as. Fuck me running.
Thank you. First of all, I graduated with my degree 3 years ago in graphic design, graphic communications.
There it is. There it is. Graduated with a degree in graphic design. Translation, go put the fries in the bag. Nobody gives a fuck about graphic designers right now. Everything's AI. Nobody's looking for graphic designers. They're all looking for people that know AI. Go put the fries in the bag. Useless fucking degree that got her nowhere. She probably is not, I'm guessing she probably hasn't had a meaningful graphical design job since she graduated. And she's gotten a fuckload of student loans. There it fucking is.
Technology. I do not want to be a graphic designer. That has never been my passion, but I'm good with technology. I'm creative, which is why content creation is something that I am passionate about.
For real? You for real?
I've seen so many videos of people making think pieces of how Kai could have done the in-person interview way better and how they were mad that they didn't even get a chance to talk to him and they saw bigger streamers skipping the line. But you didn't try to spark a...
Let's see, North Carolina Agricultural and Tech State University is publicly is a public, historically black, land-granted research university in Greensboro, North Carolina. It is a constituent institution of the University of North Carolina system. In-state tuition, $6,700. Out-of-state, $20,000 for tuition. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. There it is. Founded in 1891, it has roughly 15,000 students per year. Okay. Okay. And she got a degree in graphic design. There you go. I got the degree, but it's not my passion. I want to be you can be artistic with graphic design, sweetheart. You can. That is graphic art design and technology is by definition a creative field. So you can be creative if you actually know how to be creative.
Single stream, then try to make a single clip, then didn't do nothing. You sat outside of a venue for 48 hours, which is something that most people ain't gonna do. I know I ain't gonna do it. And as a content creator, when you know that you're doing something that most people ain't gonna do or that most people just don't have the opportunity to do, you need to record it. That's the whole nigga, make it. Real talk, bro. This really kind of make my blood boil, bro. Last thing I'm gonna say as a sign that you probably shouldn't be going to Stream University is that if you don't hold many viewers, but you feel like you shouldn't make yourself valuable to these bigger streamers, it's over, bro. Truth is, the bigger streamers won't have to try as hard to make the content because the content gonna come to them. So it will be your job to integrate yourself into that content without it looking forced and with it being still entertaining and you adding some on to it. And that in itself,
Hey, I'll let him finish his thought.
It's so much harder than a lot of people expect. And
No, it's not. I disagree with that. Okay, we're gonna play this again from the beginning.
Come to them. So, bro, truth is, the bigger streamers won't have to try as hard to make the content because the content gonna come to them. So it will be your job to integrate yourself into that content without it looking forced and with it being still entertaining and you adding some on to it. And that in itself is so much harder than a lot of people expect.
No, it's not. You know why it's not? Because when you get into streaming, you do it to have fun. That's why he's wrong. When you first, granted, this is the best way to do it. You start streaming, you have fun with it. I know he's not talking about that. What he's talking about is the angle he's going at is going from zero to Aida. He's basically saying, like, all these people going to streaming university are trying to be like the big streamers. Because that's the whole purpose. The whole supposed point about this streaming university is you go in nothing and you come out a superstar. Which is not how it fucking works. And what he's talking about is, like, you've got streamers that are piggybacking off of bigger streamers and basically putting their own stamp on top of it to make it their own. And oh, that's so, you know, that takes a lot of hard work. It's like, or chapter point, don't try and piggyback off of bigger streamers and just do your own thing and have fun with it right off the jump. Now, can down the line it become harder work? If you're successful, sure. Absolutely. It can absolutely, like, if you're able to become successful and you are able to grow your stream and get bigger and do more, yes, it can become hard work to do it. Because you want to improve your stream, you want to make sure things are fun, you want to do more, you want to go to more places, you want to do more things, etc., etc. then yes, it can become some hard work to do. Off the jump, have fun. That's it. He's not, I don't, what? It sounds, I'm gonna play it one more time. I don't want to keep repeating it. That's what it sounds like he's saying.
Be going to Stream University. He said if you don't hold many viewers, but you feel like you shouldn't make yourself valuable to these bigger streamers, it's over, bro. Truth is, the bigger streamers won't have to try as hard to make the content because the content gonna come to them. So it will be your job to integrate yourself into that content without it looking forced and with it being still entertaining and you adding something on to it.
No, he is saying, like, integrate yourself into that content, referring to the big streamers. Putting yourself next to big streamers without looking like you don't belong, it's not easy. Yeah, but you shouldn't be doing that in the first place. This is what I'm saying. Is you shouldn't be doing that in the first place when you start out as a streamer. You shouldn't. It's like, don't, like, it's easy to try and compare. Okay, you think that, am I having a moment? Am I having a moment where I'm just getting this completely ass backwards? It's like, there is a non-zero chance that I'm maybe getting this completely ass backwards. He's talking pretty fast though, so maybe I'm getting it backwards. I may be getting it backwards. I know, you're all shocked that I'm just kind of like,
and that in itself is so much harder than a lot of people expect. And you only get one, maybe 2 tries at this, because if you try to force some content and it's seen as forced, the viewers ain't gonna like you. And you can for sure win the viewers back over if you just do it once. But if you do it twice, 3 times, and it all just seems forced, ain't nobody gonna like you, bro. It's over with. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this topic is because, bro, content creating is something I've been doing since I was like 12, 13. And it's all.
That's where I've got a problem. What just said there, doing content creation since 12 or 13. That's gotta stop. This is why we had the generation of fucking morons. Is because they start doing content creation at 12 fucking years old. The parents don't like smack them upside the back of the head and go, you're 12 years old. You're not gonna be an influencer. You're not gonna be a content creator. You're gonna be a fucking kid and you're gonna get an education. This is why we are seeing a wealth of kids that can't fucking read. This is part of the reason why. Is because every fucking kid is seeing people like Kai Cenat, like fucking all of the LA streamers, and they're going, I can do that, and they start streaming at 12 years old, 13 years old. That's all they fucking do because they think, I'm going to become a millionaire doing this. They can't read, they can't write, they can't do basic arithmetic, they can't do a fucking job, and because the parents don't slap them up the back of the head and tell them, you're a kid, you're not being a content creator, you're going to fucking learn, and you're going to get education and go to college and maybe go to college to learn something. Instead of doing that and raising your children up, they just go, oh, we're just going to let the kids do their thing. We're going to let them express themselves. And what the kids end up with at the end of the day is a below average IQ, borderlining on mental retardation. They can't do a job to save their life, to include barely being able to put the fucking fries in the bag. And you basically are getting an entire generation of dumb fucks. In part, because of this mentality of streaming since you're 12. And not knowing a fucking thing about literally anything, but expecting everything to be handed to you. This needs to stop. Parents, do not let your children stream. I think every streaming platform on the internet, Twitch, Kick, YouTube, Rumble, all of it, should not allow streaming unless the streamer is at minimum 18 years old. There should be 0 underage streaming. Cut them off. No one under the age of 18. If you try and stream when you're under the age of 18, IP ban. Sorry, now you don't get to stream on our platform. This needs to be cut the fuck off. Because this is part of the problems that we're running into, is that you get these kids streaming from their tweens and not having a sweet clue how the world works, not learning a goddamn thing, and ending up being an absolute burden to society in the end.
always been about building my own like community online. Like you see the YRGs, the DEOs, even the 5-star, shout out Max. Those are just a few streamers that I would say have a pretty strong core community. Obviously they grew past that, so they have people that just watch them based on what they're doing, but they also have a core community that will watch them regardless of what they're doing. And that's what I've always valued within the content space. So
By the way, the fact that he's been streaming since 12 makes sense considering how he look at his style. This makes absolutely perfect sense. Look at his style. Very fast talking, where it's kind of hard to understand what he's saying because he's talking so fast. Very quick cuts, very just rapid fire delivery on everything instead of actually just talking. Listen to his delivery versus my delivery. Yeah, when I get fired up, yes, I start going fast. I get fired up, the Newfie comes out of me, yeah, I start rolling, and you're going to understand maybe 1 out of every 5 words. But that's when I get fired up. If I'm actually just talking and I'm doing a standard react, listen to the differences in the patterns. I'm making myself clear. I'm making myself understandable. Even through a VC, you guys understand what I'm saying. I am articulating my words properly, so you're getting my context, you're getting my meaning, you're getting the understanding that I'm trying to impart upon you. Look at what he's saying. Look at how many times I've had to rewind him to re-listen to him and every other content creator that he's put on screen. They can't fucking speak English. They cannot speak proper English, and they can't speak at a normal, like, what's the word I'm looking for? A normal tempo. None of these a couple of them he did like speed up the footage, so the speech was obviously much faster than it should have been because it was being played at like 1.5 or 2 times speed, obviously. But like him alone, he talks so fucking fast. This is what being a content creator starting at the age of 12 does to you. It completely rots out your brain, so you don't know how to adequately communicate anymore because you never learned how to do so in school. Because you were so focused on making content, you didn't bother learning your lessons in school, like communication. And so now you're getting a generation that doesn't know how to communicate. They just do rapid fire brain rot and go Pikachu stock face when people look at them like they've sprouted a 3rd fucking eye.
Also have a core community that will watch them regardless of what they're doing. And that's what I've always valued within the content space. So to see a bunch of creators popping out the woodwork just because Stream University is going on, and to be so obviously motivated by just the money and the image of being a streamer, shit low-key make me mad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Cut after every point. What? He couldn't do this all in one take, so it's constant cut. Maybe if he slowed down, he'd be able to do it in one take. So maybe you might stumble over over your words or something. Guess what? Doing it in one take and maybe stumbling over your words a little bit, or having to like pause and think about it for a second, you know what that might do for you? Make you look human. That's why for the most part, I don't cut any of my reacts. The only time I might cut any of my reacts in editing is if there's a long gap of silence where I'm doing something or I have to stop the react and run to the bathroom or something. Otherwise, like all of the times that I fumble over my words, I'm struggling to find the right word, I'm trying to think about something and I'm trying to remember in conjunction to what I'm talking about, I did that all in. You know why? Because that's me. I'm not going to give my audience a false image of who I am. When I put out my videos, I put them out. So basically, what you see is what you're going to get if you come onto my stream. That is by design. So that way, I'm not tricking anybody with these rapid cut edits where I'm just like, cut, so I sound perfect or anything like that. So that way you know, okay, if you watch my video and you see how I talk, how I stumble over my words, how I have to stop and think about things, how I like struggle to fight, when I struggle to try and get a word from my brain to go down into my mouth. I do that because I don't want to create false expectation when you come to the stream. So that way, if you watch my videos and you like what you see and you come to my stream, what you saw in my video is what you're going to get on my stream. It's better marketing because it's not creating a false sense of who I am. This guy is cut. And it's fucking charring. All of the cuts he's doing, like he's literally cutting after every sentence, and it's fucking charring as hell.
The space in itself, to me, is actually going in that direction. A lot of streamers who are going up nowadays are just doing it for the money, and it's obvious, but the viewers don't really care. As long as the person on the camera is doing something stupid enough to clip, viewers gonna watch, and that person gonna make a lot of money. But
you see, this is what I'm talking about. Literally, every sentence, every fucking sentence is a cut. It's, you know what that makes me think? He doesn't actually have Brain One in his head if he's cutting like that. The fact that he has to cut every fucking sentence means he's like even that, he's like written out a script and he only has enough capacity to read one sentence or memorize one sentence, vomit that out to the camera, cut, okay, what's my next line? Okay, record, vomit out line, cut, okay, what's next line? Like, that's what I'm getting from this. That is what the amount of cuts that he's doing makes me think that this is not like stream of consciousness. This is, granted, content creators do write scripts. They do. I'm not faulting on content creators that do scripts. But a lot of content creators that do scripts, they can do their editing out. They'll memorize more than one fucking line. And they will not be cutting after every single sentence. That's what he's doing. And he's supposedly better than the people going to Streamer University. I'm sorry I'm dumping on this guy, but this is just jarring. This is absolutely jarring that I'm seeing a cut literally for every single sentence. There's a cut. It's jarring.
Really care. As long as the person on the camera is doing something stupid enough to clip, viewers gonna watch and that person gonna make a lot of money. But if said streamer decides one day that they don't want to do stupid stuff no more and they want to calm down with the content a little bit, good luck keeping them same viewers around because a lot of them are only there for the moment. But I mean, I don't know, bro. I guess another way to look at it is, since content creating is an art, there's really no rules on how you have to do it or why you have to do it. So I mean, go ahead, but I don't know. I feel like it's just causing oversaturation. But anyways, on the off chance that Kai sees this video, this is my Streamer University application. Like the video.
Sam? Like, what in the hell, man? Like, I'll give him a like. But, like, holy crap. I mean, he got a lot, no shade on him. He got a lot of views, like a shocking amount of views. For someone that's only got, like, 3,000 subscribers, that's an insane... Oh, I know why he did. I bet I know why he did. You know how he got this many likes on the... Okay, I gotta check something. Hang on a second. Yeah, I know how he got that many. Because look at the rest of his stuff. Look at the rest of his stuff. How many views he's got. He's getting. I know why this got 305,000 views. No, he didn't bot himself. No. He got that many because Asmongold watched this video. He got the Asmongold boost. That's why. Because that's how I knew about this video. Is I saw Asmongold reacted to it. I didn't watch Asmongold's reaction and said, okay, this could be interesting. Maybe I'll take a look at it. He got the Asmongold boost. He got lucky. No, it's not so much like the he didn't get lucky like in the algorithm like I was talking about. He got lucky in that Asmongold's like, I wonder what this is. I'll check it out. And so because Asmongold watched it, that gave it a boost. And so people went to go and check it out, or people went to go like it, or maybe his audience, because Asmongold does what I do usually, which is link the video in the chat after he's done reacting to it. And so maybe his audience went and just gave it a view and that boosted it. Yeah, now it's up to him to keep these people. Well, he didn't get a lot of follows. He still only got 3,000 follows, but yeah, there it is. There it is. It's the brain rot of the Gen Z content creation. It's just no. Just no. That's all I can say.